Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Kris.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Rick.
And we're Pile.
And these are our Pitchfork Perfect 10 albums.
My perfect 10 is Voodoo by D'Angelo. This album had a huge impact on me. It taught me a lot about rhythm. I discovered it in college. It's just such a good album. There's so many good songs. The musicianship is off the charts. Pino Palladino, Questlove, Raphael Sadiq. So many good players. Particularly the songs One Mo Jin and the line, how to hold like behind the beat, really had a big impact on me. I've stolen from D'Angelo as a keyboard player a lot. I come back to this album every year, and to me, it's just a perfect 10.
My perfect 10 album is Solipsism by Ute Beving. I can't exactly remember how I found it, but once I heard it, I've been listening to it consistently for years. It's a very calming record. It's easy to put on sometimes in the background, but even when I'm like really need to just rest my mind, it helps me get there. It's contemplative. And Ute Beving has put out a few playlists that have also introduced me to a bunch of excellent music similar. There's a song or two on there that I listen to almost every day.
My perfect 10 is Temkin City Limits by Propagandhi. This record I remember listening to and not liking because I was used to the older Propagandhi, which was very like whatever punk songs. He kind of had like a gruff voice. And then Today's Empires, Tomorrow's Ashes like changed everything. And then I feel like this record just like perfected everything where all of the elements were there. The musicianship was way better. His voice was way better. The messages were more like succinct and personal. Everything about this record feels like it was written like for me at the time that I heard it. It just like had a really big impact on my views on cultural and personal things and interactions with other people.
My perfect 10 album is Fugazi's End Hits. I love talking about this album. I found it when I was like 14 or 15, and at that point I was listening to mostly like pop punk, and I think through that was how I heard about Fugazi, and this was the first album. I bought the CD at a Newberry Comics. You know, I knew what like pop punk was supposed to sound like and hardcore punk was supposed to sound like, and this didn't sound like either of those things. I didn't like it at first, similarly to your pick, but somehow it kind of changed my brain. That being also my introduction to Fugazi, it changed how I thought about music and performing music. Front to back, I think it's an incredible record. I think F/D at the end is one of the most satisfying moments in rock music that I have experienced. And yeah, it just changed my perspective on what music could be as a tool to connect with people and to spread some kind of a message. So a very important band to me and a very important record for how music can change one's mind. And those are our perfect 10 albums.
Bye.